Hello and welcome to this week's edition of NR 2003 Simulations for this 2020 season. We're at Kentucky with Brad Keselowski on the pole, Denny Hamlin on his outside, Matt DiBenedetto, Chris Buescher, two guys that qualified well. Worth mentioning there. This is a few days behind because I've been working on getting that handling worked on. They're in CTS physics now, so we should hopefully see some better racing than what I have been using in the past. More realistic to what we're seeing in real life. Or would be if we were racing right now. And yeah, Brad Keselowski brings them down. Kevin Harvick on the outside to push. Matt DiBenedetto wants to make it 3 wide right away, but thinks better of it. Chris Buescher further back doing the same thing, looking 3 wide, and he actually does make it 3 wide. Alex Bowman, Chase Elliott. And they're 3 wide in 1 and 2, a one groove area of this racetrack, and that's really tough to pull off. Now Brad Keselowski looks to clear himself down in turn 3. On the bottom, the dominant groove, he's going to do that pretty easily. Kevin Harvick looks on Denny Hamlin now, but Keslow gets clear and Denny Hamlin makes the run and tries it again. Here he is looking on the 2 car, and he's gonna show himself here, and he'll lead at the line. Further back, Alex Bowman, one of the Hendrick cars that's sort of outside looking in on the playoffs, or very close to it, and having a good run so far at Kentucky in the top 5. Kevin Harvick, Brad Keselowski racing here. Harvick looking to get into second and chase down the 11 car, which he could have the speed to do it. DiBenedetto looks to capitalize on these 2 being slower, racing in front of him. But Harvick couldn't complete the pass, and Brad Keselowski would get a run on Denny Hamlin down the back that would turn into a pass for the lead as he clears himself off of turn 4. And they would trade it again. Denny Hamlin, Brad Keselowski, repeating the same thing. Denny Hamlin here would lead back to the line. And then Brad Keselowski, on the final lap of the stage, completes the trade one more time. They're just back passing over and over again. But Keselowski would win the stage on the back pass there. They race to the line. Keselowski wins it by about half a car length. And then Ryan Preece, I believe here, has a engine failure or some kind of failure. And he gets stopped. He would get a tow back to pit lane. And he would carry on. Brad Keselowski wins the race off pit road. Everybody came down pit road. And there you see Ryan Preece. He was able to get back rolling there. He didn't bring out a yellow because the stage brake yellow was already out. Brad Keselowski leads him off. He's got a push from Denny Hamlin, but Kyle Busch is looking to the inside of his teammate with Chase Elliott there right behind him. They got a big jump on those cars behind, probably a car length 2 gap there. And Ryan Preece is actually holding his own, trying to get his lap back. And they're going to be 4 wide entering turn 3. Chase Elliott jumps all the way to the bottom, pulling teammate Jimmy Johnson with him. Kyle Busch there on the outside, and you'll see Jimmy Johnson in a new paint scheme. That's because I've added some more paint scheme variety in, so that we should see the paint schemes change around a little bit throughout the season. Be a little bit more fun, and also Jimmy Johnson had a fictional paint scheme on previously. Kyle Busch would clear Chase Elliott. They're 3 wide behind that battle for the lead. And Busch would hold on, sort of just pull away a little bit. Denny Hamlin, Joey Logano racing right here. Logano manages to hang in there and get clear, and he would look on Chase Elliott coming to the stage end, but it would be all Kyle Busch for the stage win. He takes a playoff point there. And nobody came to pit road. Ryan Preece once again on the inside as a lap car, and Kyle Busch will lead them off. Chase Elliott there looking on Ryan Preece, trying to get by him so he can chase down the 18 car. The 9's great on the short runs. You saw him go from, I think it was 4th to 1st on the last restart. But he gets shuffled this time around. Almost back into the 3 wide mess. Eric Jones, Jimmy Johnson, Kurt Busch racing for position there. Chase Elliott stuck on the outside of Denny Hamlin, and he would continue to fall. He would eventually settle out and pass his way back up to 4th, but not really able to get back into that battle for the lead. Now it's Joey Logano and Kyle Busch battling for the top spot. Kyle Busch won last week at Indy, looking for 2 in a row here. Kentucky is a track he's good at, but Logano decides that he doesn't think Kyle Busch needs that 2 in a row, and he's going to take it for himself. Joey Logano looking for the lead off of turn 4, and he's going to get it here. Denny Hamlin making a big run on them as they race back to the line. And Hamlin's going to look under Kyle Busch. Kyle Busch drives in really deep on the top side, gets back alongside Joey, but Joey would get clear. Hamlin would not be able to make a surge and get to second. And as we come to the last lap of the race, Logano keeping a 2 or 3 car length gap. Pretty safe, nothing to worry about. Off of turn 4, Joey Logano wins at Kentucky. A good season, gets a little better for the 22 car, really a consistent year. Brad Keselowski and Joey Logano have been enormously consistent this whole year. Ryan Blaney struggled with that, but he's had speed at times. Going to the playoff grid, Denny Hamlin still sits atop it, but Kevin Harvick leads the regular season points, and he is basically out of touch for the rest of the field. I don't think anyone can close that gap. Ryan Newman and Chase Elliott are now 1 race over the cut, looking a little bit safer now. Newman had a good day in Kentucky. And down at the cut line, Tyler Reddick, who's been safe all year, is now 16th on the bubble. And Matt DiBenedetto has closed the gap to 31 points. He was over 100 back at one point recently. So Matt DiBenedetto is really doing a great job closing it up. And that'll be it for this week. Hope you enjoyed. There'll be another one of these videos on Friday, if I can get everything together in time. And yeah, thank you all for watching.